Hi, I'm Sheree Clement. I'm the president of the League of Composers. The League of Composers is America's oldest organization wholly dedicated to contemporary music. The League is turning 90 this year, and we're celebrating by commissioning new works, and that's where we need your help. As a nonprofit, we rely on public and private grants and contributions from our supporters, like you, to fulfill our mission. Over 60% of our annual budget goes directly to paying our musicians. The League has always recognized the need to support composers by commissioning new works. By backing our project and supporting commissions, you're not only helping to create the new works for chamber orchestra, but you're also ensuring the legacy of the League continues. In 1923, a group of American composers, including Aaron Copland, decided to create the League of Composers to support the creation and performance of new musical works. Over the past 90 years, the League has commissioned and premiered over 150 works for orchestra, chamber ensembles, and theater by some of the most well-known composers of the 20th century, including Bela Bartok, Anton Webern, and Darius Milhaud. We started the orchestra of the League of Composers in 2008 in order to fill a void in the new music scene. There just weren't enough chamber orchestras out there commissioning new music and performing it. In just 4 short years, we've commissioned and premiered 6 new works for chamber orchestra from composers Alvin Singleton, Jason Troiting, Missy Mazzoli, Arthur Krieger, David Rakowski, and Carlos Sanchez Gutierrez. Keith Fitch and Wang Ji will join those ranks with their new works, which will be premiering this coming June. We decided we wanted a new work from Keith because his music is engaging, colorful, inventive, and we're excited to see what he'll do with this size ensemble and the caliber of musicians in our ensemble. When we learned that Ji wanted to write a new oboe concerto for Liang Wang, we really jumped on it. It was an opportunity not to be missed. Here's Keith talking about his new work titled In Memory.
It originally began as a piece in memory of my teacher, Frederick Fox, who passed away in the summer of 2011. The piece has sort of morphed into a piece that's more about memory and how we deal with memory and musical memory. It is still in memory of Fred, but it's taken on sort of a more universal tone, I think, if a piece of music can do that. The piece itself begins very quietly with clarinet and strings outlining this little fragment of a whole tone scale which plays a significance in the piece, and you will please forgive my incredibly out-of-tune piano. But
we're excited to commission a new work from Wang Ji. She composes music with elegant sculpted lines and richly orchestrated textures. Here's Ji talking about her oboe concerto.
Shortly after Tan Dun introduced me to him at a New York Philharmonic event, Liang invited me to sample his pork stew. The stew was splendid, but it was a mere side dish for an elaborate presentation of his newly recorded solo recital. I was planning a few concertos at that time. Encountering Liang, the soloist, inspired urgency in me to write the oboe concerto for him. As I started composing the oboe concerto, I felt it was the right time, the right place to try some architectural ideas. Liang is a lyrical soprano at heart. I took that as a cue to give him a semi-operatic character, mischievous, full of life, occasionally introspective, and always singing her heart out.
We're very proud to be helping create these new works, and we'll hope you join us in this project. By donating now, you'll be supporting these two outstanding composers and these new works. Our rewards include tickets to the premiere concert, a recording of the concert, autographed programs, and even opportunities to meet the composers themselves. Thank you in advance for backing our project and for mentioning it to your friends.